You an MP?
Uh,
What do you think about the Nuremberg Code being violated and no one giving a voice to the injured and dead of the injections that haven't been approved?
well, I know
There are-
quite a lot of people who've died of.
Okay,
Pretty
but
worried about them. And
okay,
about
so
their
you're not worried
families.
about the people that have died from the jab that hasn't been approved with no placebo group. Did you know that the 6-month follow-up has almost nobody in the placebo group left? Did you know that?
Well, actually, I know a
From
number
4
of
months.
people. If I can finish, I know a number
Yeah,
of
you
people.
can carry on deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. I know a
You
number
are
of people who
deflecting.
are in the trial.
Yeah.
You probably don't, but
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
And people who are in the trial
Yeah.
have been absolutely fine health-wise.
Well, why have
And there
over
are
half
people
of them
who
have dropped
helped us.
out? Over half of them have dropped out,
haven't.
and they were offered the placebo,
Oh,
the
you're
Pfizer one.
confused.
Are you talking about the Pfizer one?
The Oxford AstraZeneca,
The AstraZeneca one.
trial
Okay.
in my city
Yeah.
where I live
Yeah.
with my neighbours and my friends was a successful one.
Okay, but it hasn't been
And I
approved,
think
so
if
how can
you're
it be
worried about
successful?
injustice,
If it
there
hasn't
are-
been approved, then how can it
been
be
approved.
emergency? So it's not been approved. It's only got emergency authorization. It hasn't been approved, and it
Because
hasn't.
we're in a pandemic, that's a little bit of an emergency, don't you think?
It still hasn't been approved. So how many people?
It has been approved.
It's an emergency, so it hasn't
Sorry,
been
you're
normally approved.
confused.
So why? Okay, so
If you
it's
don't like
under emergency.
injustice,
All
Fight
right.
against global poverty, fight against pandemics. that
All
have
right.
been
Well, what about the
affecting us
people that have
like
died
this.
from the jab? What about? Do they have a right to a voice? Because I haven't heard you or anyone else talk about them. No one's
When I
given them a
look at
voice. They've been
inequalities and I see how people
blocked.
have been impacted
Yeah,
by
but
this disease.
inequality is a very
If you
general
want to fight
word.
against it, then why don't you do something about
Okay,
it?
so they were given the jab after the emergency approval, which was how long? Not very long at all, was it? So there's no placebo group left.
sorry,
It's
I think you're
violating the Nuremberg.
confused.
What about the coercion? People are taking it because they want to keep their job or not travel. That's coercion, which also violates the Nuremberg Code, as well as it being experimental. And if you've aided or abetted that, you have violated the Nuremberg Code. And you're all just as fake as each other. You all are just as fake as each other, deflecting. You don't want to talk about the dead, injured victims. And there's dead children from next week. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.